Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do my go-to makeup look, and this is really very simple. I don't do much because I don't like wearing foundation every single day because I tend to break out very easily, and so I think this is really easy. I know that a lot of easy go-to makeup looks, it includes like BB creams and all this kind of crazy stuff, and honestly, I'm just gonna show you what I do all the time. It's more than what I did on my Get Ready With Me not too long ago, and it's kind of like between what big makeup artists do and then what I did the other time. So yeah guys, let's just go ahead and get into it. So typically when I am really just gonna throw a bit of makeup on for the day, I put my hair in a ponytail. Yeah, like my shirt. It was when the Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl. So upsetting. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so the first thing, obviously your face is clean and everything. You have your moisturizer on. So the first thing I typically do is my eyebrows. Right now, I need to get them done. Once again, I feel like every single video I say that, but I do need to get them done because like I haven't done them in forever, and it's because I'm growing them out because I was kind of like not liking the shape of them. But I'm just gonna fill them in just a little bit. I'm actually gonna use the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. What it came in the BoxyCharm in May, well this month. Actually when you're gonna see this video, it's going to be June. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually my eyes. I'll do the rest of my face a little bit later. But I'm actually gonna use the e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is $10. You can get it at Target. Sometimes you can get it at Walmart because Walmart sucks at keeping everything stocked. I'm just gonna clean the mirror a little bit. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of the concealer to kind of almost erase some of the color on my eyes, because I don't know why, but my eyes have like horrible pigmentation all over them, and that kind of helps cancel it out. I guess you can use a little bit of the excess under the eyes too. I'm going to start off with this Morphe M504, and I'm going to grab this first shade right here to set my entire lid. I'm gonna make sure. Do you want me to zoom you all in? I think that's a bit closer. Okay, so I hope you can see a bit better. I'm gonna just set that on both of my eyes. So then I'm gonna use the same brush, the M504, and grab this fourth shade right here. And I'm gonna start to put that in the crease. And I'm gonna put it on the outer corner as well to go ahead and start building up the outer corner slowly. You see how it's just nicely building up, and it looks very flawless. Like, it doesn't look like there's much color on my eyes because it's very light, but it adds like a bit of a starting color transition shade in the crease. And I actually really like this one to start building up colors in my crease a little bit. And then the more darker, more precise you go, the smaller the brush is. So, but you just keep this one just in case when you want to blend things out. So I'll just hold it right here in my hand. So the next brush I'm actually gonna get is this Morphe R38. Just gonna wipe it right there because the Falcons lost, so why should I care? And I'm gonna grab this third shade. It may not look that dark, but it has, these shadows have a good amount of pigmentation. So once again, go ahead and start in the outer corner and try to like go like this, like look like that, so that you can kind of see your crease and be able to tuck the color in a bit more. Because if you're like this, it's gonna be like, you're not gonna get it, and you're gonna get it all over your entire eyelid and then all the way up to your brow bone. So you kind of want to be like this. I'm not the best at doing makeup, but I know a little couple of things. I just want to deepen it up a little bit. I don't want to go all the way into the inner corner because since my eyes are a bit droopy, not very high lifted like that. I mean, I don't think there's many people like that, but they're small and everything, so I like to keep it all in the outer corner because it helps kind of lift my eye just a tad. So I'm going to grab, which brush do I want? I'm actually going to grab the Morphe M433, and I'm going to start off with this shade right here. It's kind of like the middle-y shade right here, this one. And I'm just going to put it on one side, like one side, not like the entire thing. Just going to dab it into one side, kind of flick off the excess, you know. And then with that one side, I'm just going to tap it on the outer corner. And then kind of give a little bit of a wiggle, and that's it. And then you just keep adding more until you've reached the desired amount of color. I know it's kind of looking like the same color, but that's just typically what I really do. I just don't go out of my way to add like 5,000 different shades. I like to slowly build it up, because if you go straight in for like a dark color, it can look very, very dark and very messy. I mean, if you like that kind of look, go ahead. Because remember in my Jaclyn Hill, she says, I really like the messy, smoky eye look. And I'm just like, oh, okay, good for you, but I don't. So that's really what I like. I like to gradually go into the color. And we're going to go back into the Morphe M504 and grab that like kind of transition-y shade. That's this one right here. Oh, excuse me. That's that one right there, and fade out right here. Blend it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into even smallerish brush, which I'm going to use. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna use the M441 by Morphe. And I'm going to grab, not this dark shade all the way down there because that's way too dark, but this one right here, like the third one down. The third one from the end. And just grab a little bit. Just coat it on. Take off the excess. And now this one, you want to do it like right at the corner. And this one I actually like to do a little bit of swirly motions. See? I think that looks pretty nice. And just add more and more to reach however dark you want it. So now, without any additional product, go back into the first brush and just blend it out. We're gonna grab a more smaller brush, and this is the M562, and I am gonna just dip in a little bit into the shade all the, my hands is getting all messed up because of all the eye brushes. Just grab a little bit, and I'm gonna put that very, very close to the bottom. I'm gonna grab this Eco Tools brush, and I'm going to use like the kind of like pencil, liner pencil shade, and I'm gonna use the shade all the way at the bottom. Just dip that in just a little bit, just to coat it, just a tad. And I'm going to just almost line the bottom, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna grab this this e.l.f. brush. I don't even know what it is. It's this flat shader brush. And I'm going to grab this second pinky shade right here. And I'm going to put a little bit mixed with the first one. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. Well, not all over, but you know, you just want to like do the inner part. So the next thing we're going to do is just clean up just a little bit underneath our under eyes. And I kind of don't mind having the little bit of powder that's like right here, because it kind of connects it in a way. But just clean it up just a little bit to kind of make it a little bit more sharp. And then I have a little bit of fallout on this side. Actually, I'm just going to put a little bit of bronzer. I don't want to put that much because I don't like to wear bronzer like that, you know. So I'm just going to put just a tad. And I'm going to grab Oh, I hate that I messed up my bristles. Look at that. But this is the, I'm gonna actually try another brush because I feel like I'm just giving you Morphe. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques blush brush, and this is the Physicians Formula multicolored bronzer. Apparently it's for everybody. I do like it. It's just really pigmented, if I'm being honest. I'm actually doing it a bit higher to lift my face up so it's not like down here. And I'm not contouring, maybe just a little bit, but I'm mostly just giving a bit of warmth to my face so it doesn't look so bleh, you know, just adding a little bit here and there. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of blush, which I'm going to grab my Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette. And this one, what do I want? I'm actually going to use this brush. This is a Morphe brush. I need to get more brushes. All I have are Morphe. This is the Morphe M530. And I'm going to try this one right here. Just a little bit. Because I don't want something very bright or whatever. And I'm going to, instead of putting it right here, I'm going to put it more back. And just blend it into the bronzer slash contour. See, like, if you put it more back, it kind of also brings your face back instead of having it right here. Just add a tad, but I'm actually kind of rosy already naturally right there, so I don't really mind it. Actually, I'm really liking this brush with blush. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes, and I'm going to first grab the Morphe E18, and I'm going to grab this shade, this first shade that we use for the crease. Well, not first shade, but the second shade. And I'm gonna put that all under the under eye. Keep it on the outer corner, but drag it in just a tad. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, and I need to kind of wash these brushes. And this is the Morphe E36. Look how small it is. And I'm gonna grab the next darker shade that we use. And this one, I'm gonna focus it more in the outer corner, more tight to the lash line. So last but certainly not least, I'm going to grab this even smaller brush, and this is the Morphe E36, and I'm going to grab that darker shade, the darkest shade that's all the way down here, very little, mostly on the tip, and just put that right at the outer corner, right at the lash line. So we're done with the eyeshadow. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to put just the tiniest bit of eyeliner, and it's not even going to be black. It's actually gonna be the Colourpop Mr. Bing gel liner. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight, you know, just to look a bit glowy today. And I'm going to grab actually my favorite highlighting brush, the M501. I don't really like highlight that much, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to just grab the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and this is Be My Highlight number 10. I think this is actually their only highlight. And this highlight actually works for me because I don't know why. It's just, it like blends into your skin almost and makes it seem like there's nothing on you. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just put a little bit right here at the top of my cheeks, and you see it doesn't look like I'm white or like it's all ashy. It looks very natural. So last thing I'm gonna do is just put on a little bit of mascara, and since I have little bitty eyelashes, I have to use an eyelash curler. So I'm just gonna grab my Better Than Sex mascara. I feel like this one is the only one that kind of makes them look a bit voluminous, even though they're really not. And I tried to put at least 2 coats since my eyelashes are very small and they don't like to do anything. And then I actually don't try to put that much, just because if you put too much with this mascara, it can start to look very clumpy very fast. The next thing is a lipstick, which honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't wear much lipstick. So I'm just gonna put on Lumiere from Colourpop. And I'm gonna put a little bit of a gloss on top just to make it a bit darker and not so like pink and purpley. And this is kind of making it just a tad brighter, but that's okay. So yeah guys, that's it for what I really do on my everyday go-to makeup look. It's not much, it's faster than it's like in the video because I'm explaining everything to you. But this is really what I do, except I change the lip color, or I don't put any highlight, or I just don't conceal, or sometimes I don't even do my eyebrows. It's just, this is like what I really do if I'm really trying to look a bit put together. I really hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.